Did you got the days over there? Okay, let me be finished. Can I have the paper?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Detroit Lions. The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. He goes 86 yards there on the touchdown run. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
There are 6 in Trump and 3. But there are a total of 9 that are on the Supreme Court. And they tried to get this government to, give a stay for this man to be
Now after the touchdown,
because
here's
DNA
Booker
shows
on to
this
kick
man
it away.
was not responsible for whatever crime they said. Yeah. Now,
Here comes
here's the
Khalif
problem.
Raymond
See,
from
the
his
thing
end
is,
zone.
this is why it's so important to vote.
And tackled
And
at
the only 3
21-yard
justices
line, so
that
a net negative there of 4 yards.
voted in the line, worked the time sheet by Sotomayor, how do you say it? The Hispanic woman,
Off in this
the black
Lions
woman, and
offense,
there's another
set for a first and 10
woman.
at their own 20.
But all the others, they want to vote. They want him to go ahead and get
They'll
executed.
start
He's
on the
been
ground
doing
with
it.
Montgomery.
Even though
Get
there
this to
was
the
DNA
24 and
evidence
second
supporting,
down.
his story. But what's interesting is Julianne talked about this on her show, and I want to play this clip of
Off
this
play
today.
action.
And this is
Here's
for all the
Gall.
votes. Sotomayor, thank you, guys. Thank you for
That's to
writing
the
that out so I can
sideline
say
and
it.
incomplete.
But what's interesting is those of you black folks
the outside third of the field,
and
especially
even Jewish
against
folks,
man coverage.
marginalized community
the
period.
defense was
Those
up
of
to
you
the
that are talking
task,
about
forcing the
voting
incompletion.
for Trump, this is part of the reason that it's a problem.
And now the third down throw
This is part of the reason why
It was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that
they didn't give a
play.
damn if this man was
Good
black.
news, they've got a whole
They did
game
not give a
left to
damn.
clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
I want to play this. I want to play this clip for y'all.
Big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They are going for it. Goff. Rifles one that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jared McKinnon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff's put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rasheed Rice from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of
sad
old,
about
right?
that
The
is, I know
teams
that's
of yesteryear.
hurt, but
There were some teams that were known as the
Stanford
point-a-minute
was the woman
teams.
that was killed.
Well, obviously in a
Even
60-minute
said.
game, that's 60-plus points. But 2
Because there was
touchdowns
DNA evidence
in the first 2
showing
minutes, my
didn't
calculator
have
doesn't
it.
operate that well.
And now on the other side,
And
they better wake up. They haven't
This
even
is
gotten
why
off the
it's
bus
so
yet.
important to vote. Because again, Trump
Here's
placed
Raymond bringing
3
it
of
out.
those Supreme Court justices
And only able
that
to get
in
these
that
to the
those seats.
19, so probably
They
should
are
have
far
opted for
right.
the touchback.
Very far right. Bill Wade China says, why by
The
party?
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I don't know.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their
Like
second
Clark
drive of
said,
the game, but they've
my
already thrown the
administration spoke out about it.
interception, given up. And that's caught inside the 35.
It's unfortunate. It really, really is unfortunate. And like we were mentioning a moment ago, you said you wake up and you're certain just don't bother you don't care about this motherfucker right here. GOP Senate candidate asks why women past the age of 50 are worried about abortion. Well, sir, the same question could be posed to you and all these white men that want to have so much to say about abortion.
When the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't.
So basically you're saying that women over 50 don't really have to worry about abortion.
Ball's up for grabs.
Second and 10,
abortion
off
shouldn't
again.
matter. Again, why does it matter?
And he's going to
Right.
go down.
White
They
men.
get to it back at the 40.
So you should be able to have
Winds
something
up
to say about
pushing him
it.
back
But women
11 yards
over
on
the
the
age of
sack.
50 shit, right? Like that is
And that'll bring
insane.
up third.
Like the contradiction. It's like they don't even hear their own contradiction. Well, because it's yes,
Now on
Yeah.
third and long, they'll look to throw.
absolutely.
Working the
My
middle
mom
of
was
the
saying,
field. He's got a man complete. And
So,
he'll be brought down with
So,
a
I mean,
first
they're all
down as the
women.
tackle's
I
made
mean,
at the
Janet
Chiefs'
Jackson
17-yard
and
line.
got pregnant.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something going. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now here's a pass on first down that's
Right,
knocked
I'm gonna
away
put them
and
up.
incomplete. Here's
Somebody
second
said
and
in
10.
the comments.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Able to fight for about 40 yards down to the 13. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
I'm trying to get that comment there.
From the gun, here's Goff. Throw left side to Reynolds. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Montgomery. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
They try again with Montgomery. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. Trying to run it in with Montgomery. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Forced out to his left. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Second and 10. Now Goff. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. To throw is Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try to run wide side with Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. Eluding the pressure. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Goff. Under pressure, they got him again. A gigantic sack on 3rd and goal. A loss of 12.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He wants Reynolds way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's McKinnon on the draw. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They run once more with McKinnon. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Mahomes going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Goff. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. This 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
We're good. We're good.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now Goff looking to change the play. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They're going to go for it. It's gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. Touchdown! Patrick Mahomes fighting Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Goff. That is caught, and he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He wants Reynolds way downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
From the 50, it's gone. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Goff throwing again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Butker on for the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Goff. He wants Reynolds way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Gone. And in for the Lions touchdown. Brock Wright, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions get a bit closer. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. Goff looking to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. There he goes left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, inside the 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend owed momentum. He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play fake. Mahomes. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Hey, 5. Super one.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Slant pass. He's got Reynolds. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Pacheco gets it up the gut. That stop made by Jack Campbell. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing now is Mahomes. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Second down, McKinnon. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. Here again is McKinnon. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Mahomes to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions come up with a late turnover. And it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women